Hello everyone, this is the final overview of my portfolio following our capstone course. So my portfolio is located within Weebly. It is oceanamakadu.weebly.com. From here, I have built upon my website for the past 5 or 6 years, really, starting with my bachelor's degree. So initially when you get here is, again, one of my favorite quotes, a little bit about me, and then, of course, the standards as well as how I have applied them. From here, I have linked a lot of our instructional design coursework throughout the entire degree plan. From within here, I of course just have a short little scenario of why you should consider the profession of instructional design, and then a few tools that I've enjoyed using. Then from here, I have linked all of my different courses, and of course we are at the capstone. So for the capstone, we of course really just had one ultimate project, but was broken down into parts. So I've just linked all of the PDFs for that. So the first step that we had was identifying what our goal was, what our project was going to be. Then from there was stage 2, which was we were kind of outlining our goals and steps. So again, here I just have the PDF linked as well. For myself, these first 2 stages really helped me figure out, okay, what is the big picture at hand? And then stage 2 was a bit more of, all right, here's my big picture. Now, how do I make that happen? And just setting those goals for myself. And as you guys can see, my goals are a bit further out, as this is kind of a journey for me. It is ultimately a career transition, not something I can fully complete in 8 weeks. But I've really appreciated that I do have this as something to kind of continue to go back to and just give myself some kind of accountability piece. With both of these stages, we are again sharing our progress with each other. So that also helped me figure out, okay, is this reasonable or not? And I did have some feedback from people, especially Dr. Burris, of course, giving me a bit of, hey, maybe scale it back a little bit, which definitely was some things for me to consider. The next step was our outline for managing risk and escalation, and then stage 4 kind of tied into stage 3, putting that together as a presentation. So the presentation, of course, is a video linked via YouTube. And then again, like I said, prior to that, we were just doing our breakdown of the risk and escalation. So again, I had my goals for the project linked, milestones, and then what was a strength, and then the weaknesses of my project, then the anticipated threats and opportunities for that. And again, then I had that all put together for my shareholder presentation, part 1. From there, we had our last 2 stages, the communication providing criticism. I really enjoyed this part of the project because it was a little bit different and had me think from a different perspective as to what would somebody want to hear and need to hear. Not, of course, just the good things, but what is ultimately also the not so good as you're working through this. And then lastly, I have linked the tutoring center, which I have the direct link here, and of course it is up here. When you click here, it does take you to what is initially my business platform. And here you can see what I have set up to begin with. And again, like I have said, we'll continue to build upon over the coming year. I think this project in its entirety has really just addressed all of our learning outcomes. We had to facilitate our own project. We had to develop, of course, knowledge and skills to translate into future and our current profession. So currently I'm a teacher. This is obviously a math tutoring business, so that is directly in line with my current profession. But then, like I've previously mentioned, this is ultimately my goal to transition out of teaching. Learning outcome 3 was addressed via all of our collaborations via discussion boards, where we were able to share feedback with each other and adjust as needed. And then lastly, the 4th learning outcome being applying knowledge and skills that we acquired through our previous courses. So we have all been working hard throughout the past year or year and a half, and ultimately we're able to create something great, all in different ways.